Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, folks, sampler review series videos I've been doing for a little while. I go over there, try food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, I've been meaning to do this one for a while. Just getting to it now. But anyway, folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to try out food and or drink items. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm inside my truck. Whilst I'm inside my truck, I'm wearing super grody work clothes. Typically, when those two things coincide, that means I was on my way home from work. I found some shit to review for you, and that is definitely the case today. Boy, oh boy, do I want to get through these last two reviews. Because number one, I am tired from work. And number two, this will be the third review I've done in a row. And I'm tired, so my brain is a little bit like boom, 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 boom. But we're going to push through because, folks, what are we reviewing today? Boom, it's fucking Pringles. Ha, 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 ha. Specifically, it is Pringles Enchilada Adobada. Adobada. Sure, why not? Naturally and artificially flavored con sabor natural artificial. I apologize to all the fine people who speak Spanish. I clearly do not. So yeah, this has been out for a little bit. I don't know if it's a 7-Eleven exclusive item or not, but that seems to be where I've seen it. But then I shop at 7-Eleven a fair amount. So, yeah, I've been meaning to try it. I just haven't gotten around to it. And like, thing is, I've done a number of Pringles reviews over the years. I did like the Pickle Rick. Did I do the Pickle Rick ones? Or no, I did the Honey Mustard Morty. I did the Honey Mustard Morty Pringles. I did the Habanero Pineapple ones. I've done some other ones too. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. Thing is, when I do Pringles reviews, they almost never get anywhere. I don't know if the fucking YouTube algorithm just hates Pringles, or maybe just people aren't interested, but like, I don't get a lot of traction when it comes to the Pringles stuff. So I kind of was like, I should do this one, but every time I would go to grab it, I'd be like, well, I'll get to it eventually, because it's not going to matter when I do it. But who knows? Maybe people will like this one more than the others. Go watch the Habanero Pineapple review, man. Not only was that, like, I like that review, but then on top of that, those chips were super tasty. Go watch that review. I think it has, like, 1 view. That made me sad. I mean, it smells a little bit spicy. I mean, it looks like it's just going to be chili and lime. That's what that's kind of leaning. Chili, Pringle, lime. If it's just chili lime flavor, I gotta admit, I'm going to be disappointed. Because, like, that's... When you tell me something is Enchilada Adobada, like... Adobada? Sure. Alright. I'm going to just take one first. Even though that's not the proper way to do Pringles. You always take at least 2. But we'll start with just one. It's chili lime flavored. Okay. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm going to take that back. I think there's a little bit more to it than that. Alright. It's definitely got a chili lime flavor. Now, the thing is, when I think enchiladas, I don't think heavy chili flavor, and I don't think lime flavor. Now, I'm not saying that maybe that's not the proper way to do it. Maybe I've been doing it wrong my whole life. But that's not typically my immediate go-to when I think enchilada flavor. Definitely not the lime. And when I think chili and lime, I think just chili and lime flavor, which is if that's the case. However, I do think there's more to it than that. But, now I'm going to do 2, because you should always do at least 2. Do it right. I'm pretty sure there's laws requiring it. Okay. Well, I really like the chili flavor. It's got a punch to it, but it's not like overly spicy. But it has a little bit of a kick, but it's not like a lasting kick. It's more just kind of a quick kick to the mouth. You know, you get a little bit on your tongue, a little bit, you know, kind of around your mouth. Doesn't really go back to your throat. It doesn't have a heavy heat to it, but it has like a nice chili spice to it. I like that aspect of it a lot. And that's a very prominent aspect of it. Then you've got the lime flavor, which I'm not against chili lime flavor, but it is not my favorite flavor combination. I think I kind of need to be in the mood for it, if that makes any sense. But the lime works. You know, chili lime isn't a bad combination or anything. The very nice thing about it is it doesn't like the chili and the lime are separated. They're both working together. So you're getting this nice kind of acidic tang from the lime at the same time that you're getting the chili flavor and a little bit of a kick from that. I will say, at the very end of it, there might be a mild enchilada flavor. If there is, and maybe that's just me, my brain reaching, you know, because you call it that, my brain is going to reach for it. But I do think there's a little something there that is a little bit evocative of kind of what I think enchiladas should taste like, in my experience. The fundamental problem I have is that the lime is really throwing me off. Because when you have the chili and the lime flavor, that's what my brain is like, oh, it's chili lime flavor. If there's an enchilada flavor aspect to it, I feel like it would have done a lot better without the lime. I don't feel like the lime is really... If it's just strictly a chili lime chip, fine. That's fantastic. It is what it is. But if you want it to actually have a greater depth and you want it to have, again, like something like an enchilada flavor, I would have lost the lime. I just don't feel like that helps bring out any enchilada flavor or anything like that. But it's still good. I'll say this, I think out of the chips I've had that have been chili lime flavored, I think this is actually one of the better ones because I feel like the chili is more at the forefront, whereas with a lot of the ones I've had before, the lime aspect has been a little bit too punchy for me. But I think they did a good job of mixing the chili and the lime, so you're getting the heat and you're getting, like, again, that sort of acidic citrus kind of tang to it. And then, yeah, I think there is a little bit of an enchilada kind of flavor at the very end, but it's after the lime flavor drops off. So, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get him again? Would I recommend him? Maybe and yes. So here's the thing. For myself personally, because I'm not the biggest chili lime fan, these are not a go-to Pringle for me, just by default. But I don't mind them, and they do offer something different. So, okay. I could see maybe getting them every now and again. However, as a personal critique, I think if they're going to be enchilada flavored, drop the lime. I just personally think either have one or have the other. Either just call it chili lime flavor or have enchilada flavor. That's just me. I think that would have done better for me. But as for recommending them, if you enjoy chili lime flavor, I think there's absolutely give them a shot. Just, if you're like me and you're expecting, like, a lot of enchilada reminiscence, you know, like not reminiscence, if you're expecting it to be more reminiscent of, that's the word I was looking, way I wanted to phrase that, then, yeah, okay, I don't feel like it does that the best, but, like, it's still a good, flavorful chip. It's Pringles, I think it does what it does well. It's not my favorite flavor of Pringles, but I could definitely see it being other people's. That's how I'm going to take it. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there, so truly. Enchilada-tastic rest of your life. Because enchiladas are just fucking phenomenal, man. I, in fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't had enchiladas in a little while, and I need to have some enchiladas. Because enchiladas are just stupid good. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity in your world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing to do in the world. Trust me, I know it. I mean, here I am. I'm inside my truck. I'm covered in dust and paint. I got paint on my arms. Got a bunch of scratches on my arms from my cat. My cat was being a butthole. You know what? I love my cat. He's a great cat. Don't ever tell me otherwise. But he is definitely a butthole. So he went over there one day. I was doing some laundry down the basement. He knows he's not supposed to go down the basement. I've made that clear to him. But he's a belligerent little cat, and he thinks he can get away with shit. So sure enough, I was over there. I was going to grab my laundry and bring it upstairs, and I saw him halfway down the stairs, and he saw me. So he's like, shit! And he bolted back upstairs. So I went over there, I hunted him down, I went over there and I grabbed him, and I put him near the door to explain to him yet again, don't go down into the basement. But at the time, the washer was like doing its like cycling thing, so the water noise was coming, and he's a cat. He's terrified of water. Now, I would never do anything to toss him in water or anything like that. Like, I have no intention of torturing my cat or even freaking him out like that, because that's just fucking cruel. But he heard that, and that was enough for him to go, shing, shing, into my arms. And it was like, the fuck, cat? But I love my cat. He's a little butthole. He's a little belligerent butthole sometimes. I don't know. Maybe one day he'll make a cameo in an episode. I don't know how that would work, because the only places that I do reviews are in my truck or in my back room, and he's not allowed in my back room either. That's where all my other animals are, and they're small. Anyway, it's important when you run into situations that are frustrating, stressful, etc. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholeness in your lives. Hopefully do better for yourselves and for those around us. Folks, very final thing I want you to do. I want you to go over there. I want you to do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you're going to try yourself out some Pringles Enchilada Adobada, as I've done here today. And maybe you'll pronounce it correctly, too. That'd be neat. And maybe after you try, you'll be like, you know what? I kind of agree with that fat guy from the YouTube. I don't think this tastes that much like enchiladas. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get enchiladas with the family. So when you go out for delicious enchilada dinner or lunch, what have you, you're over there, you're eating enchiladas, everybody's smiling, having a good time. It's a wonderful family moment that, you know, you'll remember forever, and that will have all been spurred on by you watching one of my YouTube videos. So really what I'm saying is, if you'd like to go over there and give me some money for inspiring this wonderful family meal that you're now having, you know, maybe you're mending relationships, maybe you're getting to know your kids better. What's that worth to you? Huh? Don't give me any money. This isn't worth any money. If you want to give me money, I would, you know. Or conversely, definitely don't give me any money. Just enjoy what you're doing, folks, and enjoy your enchiladas with or without my influence, because enchiladas are just good. Bye!